my name is Mr. Sheehy. Here's a quick lesson on factoring, which many teachers call reverse distributing, because in algebra we teach the distributive property before we teach factoring. A real quick review on the distributive property: if you have A times the quantity B plus C, what you're doing is you're distributing the A into both of the terms that are inside of the parentheses, thus giving us AB plus AC. This is the distributive property. Factoring means what can we divide out of both of these terms that is similar to both of them. In this case, the A's. You can take A out of both of them, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take A out and then say A times what? A times what is AB? Well, A times B is AB. And then say A times what is AC? Well, A times C is AC. So if you notice, I took the distributive property and made this, and out of this I factored it, and I got back to exactly where we began. So here's the distributive property, here's factoring. Here's a couple problems. I'm asking you to factor 3b squared plus 9b to the fifth. So first we start with the 3 and the 9. What can we divide out of both 3 and 9? We can take 3 out of both of them. How about the b's? How many b's can we take out of both b squared and b to the fifth? Well, the most from both of them would be 2. You can take b squared out of both of them. Then you open this up and you say, what do I need to multiply this by so it looks like this did? Well, 3b squared times what is 3b squared? That one's easy. That one's a 1. 3b squared times what is 9b to the fifth? Well, 3 times 3 is 9, and b squared times b cubed is b to the fifth. So we have thus factored this to make it look like this. I'm going to move on to the next one, which is seemingly more difficult. What can I divide out of both of these terms? Well, out of the 2 and the 8, I can take a 2 out. The most amount of x's from both of them is 2. I can take x squared out. The most amount of y's is 3. I can take y cubed out. And then say, what do I have to multiply this by? So let's see. First of all, 2x squared y cubed. This also says 2x squared y cubed. So similar to the last problem, that's a 1. I would say 2 times what is 8? 2 times 4 is 8. I would say x squared times what is x to the fourth? That's x squared. And I would say y cubed times what is y to the seventh? That's y to the fourth. And we're done.